It was a quiet night, the kind where the house felt unusually still. Michael had just finished reading in the living room and was about to head to bed when a faint sound made him pause. The soft click of the front door key. At 2 a.m. Curiosity and unease gripped him. He tiptoed closer to the hallway, straining to hear. That's when he heard her voice, his wife, Laura, whispering softly, almost conspiratorially. "He won't notice," she murmured, her tone casual, yet laced with a thrill that immediately set Michael on edge. Then came another voice, deep and unfamiliar. A man's voice, calm but confident, replying, "Don't worry. It'll be fine." Michael froze. His heart pounded in his chest, a cold dread washing over him. The sounds of hushed footsteps and whispered laughter confirmed what he had feared but never wanted to admit. Laura was not alone. He stayed hidden, careful not to alert them, listening as they moved quietly through the house. Every word, every sound, cut into him, unraveling the trust he had built his life around. Questions raced through his mind. How long had this been happening? How much had he missed? As the minutes dragged, Michael felt a mixture of anger and disbelief. He had confronted little signs, brushed off strange behavior, convinced himself he was overreacting. But now, hearing it all firsthand, the reality was undeniable. Instead of barging in, he stepped back and observed, gathering clarity in the shadows. He noticed how they moved, how they laughed, the careless familiarity between them. It was a betrayal not just of his trust, but of the life they had promised each other. After what felt like hours, they finally left. Silence reclaimed the house, heavier now, almost suffocating. Michael stood in the hallway, alone, processing the storm of emotions surging through him. Hurt, anger, sorrow, and a sense of liberation he hadn't expected. The next morning, Laura acted as if nothing had happened, a casual cheeriness that only intensified Michael's resolve. He confronted her calmly, presenting the reality of what he had heard. The denial, the excuses, the fleeting guilt, it all solidified his decision. Michael realized that trust, once broken in such a direct and deliberate way, could not simply be repaired. This was a line crossed, a chapter ending. He needed to reclaim his life, not through vengeance, but through clarity and decisive action. In the following weeks, he sought legal advice, began documenting everything, and prepared to move forward. Each step was painful, yet empowering. The whispers he had overheard at 2 a.m. had ignited a strength he didn't know he possessed. Months later, after the dust had settled and the legal processes concluded, Michael found himself standing taller, more aware, and fiercely protective of his own boundaries. The betrayal had been brutal, but it had also revealed a resilience he could never have discovered otherwise. He learned that some truths, however devastating, were necessary. They cleared the fog of uncertainty, showing not just the betrayal of others, but the capacity for self-preservation and the ability to build a life beyond deceit.